school is they have to have a base level of knowledge and comfort and digital literacy that we can then build upon. And so there's such a critical importance of those kinds of partnerships in community, and the work that the Welcoming Center is a big part of that.
Like I'm huge on therapy now, and it took me years to be comfortable promoting, mental health or promoting therapy or promoting, that I have a therapist. I'm like now, I'm sitting here now and I'm like, at almost 36 years old, and I'm like, man, the things that you could have accomplished, the places you could have gone had you been transparent.
Like you want to create mood with lighting as well too.
Right.
The lighting, it's kind of like metaphoric language. When it comes to lighting, certain tones go with certain the feeling of an actor. How about I put this light right here and had this background and had this side light right here. And
Does Hollywood have a negative effect on our society? I want to say that I believe it does.
I agree.
I believe that what it does is it gives people an unrealistic view of what life really is.
Right.
So I remember growing up eating the bitter melon and calling it whoopdang, but in the South, folks call it ko'okwa, and ko'okwa literally talks about overcoming trials and tribulations, and so it speaks to a lot of resilience.
In my career, when I look back at it, I think to myself, what am I trying to get done? And what I've been trying to do all along is be as deeply connected to great solutions as I possibly can be. And then, through my own privilege, help as many people as possible to know the value of that solution and be able to connect to that solution for the benefit of their own life.
See, at first, they knew what they were and who they were, which was a trans male, living a life with no cares for how people thought of them, loving themselves for who they are, until the Mom Nation attacked. Nah, I'm just joking. But she did have things to say about them, negative things. Things that would probably hurt someone emotionally. And this is where Genesis and Alter Ego became real.
Come to my house and we'll do psychic karaoke.
Children are not born with these dictionarial mindsets about them knowing information. They're like sponges. They soak up everything, and all the information that we provide to them is able to reflect and able to provide them with the information that's needed in order for them to grow.
The truth is, guns are about as American as the apple pie. They're woven into the fabric of this country's identity, a symbol of freedom, power, even manhood. Turn on the TV, watch a movie, even listen to the radio, you're likely to encounter the glamorization of firearms. Guns are a part of America's story. It was how the land was stolen from indigenous peoples, how slavery was enforced, and how capitalism preserves inequity.
Abandoned cemeteries are time capsules, their secrets locked within weathered tombstones and overgrown landscapes. Can these forgotten epitaphs challenge the polished narratives of history books? Uncovering the hidden chapters of the past, we delve into the Union Bethel Civil War Cemetery in Lower Township, New Jersey.
Infant mortality actually is a good gauge of how healthy and how well a society is. And unfortunately, here in America, even though we spend the most money on healthcare and we have the most advanced systems, in certain neighborhoods and certain areas, we have very high infant mortality rates.
While speaking with him, I really noticed that there should not be any restrictions, and there should not be many setbacks, and there should not be many barriers to becoming an artist and really leaning into your creativity. The only thing you have to do to be an artist is create.
There are presently 300,000 Haitians living in Brooklyn, and we get the very worst kinds of jobs here. We are the victims of all sorts of abuse and injustice. The boss knows that he can call up immigration at any time and have us deported. So we live with that constant fear. Yet, we must mobilize and fight for our right to political asylum. And we never forget that the root of our problem lies in Haiti.